Let me kick things off with a story that many of you might relate to. A few years ago, I found myself in a bit of a financial pickle. I wasn't paying enough attention to where my money was going, and before I knew it, I was in the midst of a situation that could have been easily avoided. It wasn't a pleasant experience, but it taught me some valuable lessons that I'm excited to share with you today. Personal finance is more than just numbers on a spreadsheet. It's about the choices we make every day. Whether you're saving for a dream vacation, a home, or just trying to make ends meet, the principles we'll discuss are universally applicable. So, grab a cup of coffee, get comfy, and let's talk about the 5 personal finance advices that could save you from financial woes. But before we get into the nitty-gritty, if you find value in videos like these, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more insightful content. Now, let's jump into the first piece of advice that can make a significant impact on your financial journey: personal finance mishap. Now, picture this: a time in my life when I was blissfully unaware of the importance of tracking my finances. I used to spend money without a second thought, assuming that as long as I was earning, everything was fine. Little did I know, a lack of financial awareness could lead to a series of unfortunate events. One day, an unexpected expense blindsided me. It could have been anything: a medical emergency, a car breakdown, or a sudden job loss. The details aren't crucial. What matters is how I handled it. Spoiler alert, not very well. Without a budget in place, I found myself scrambling to cover the cost, dipping into savings that were meant for more joyful pursuits. The stress and anxiety that followed were eye-opening. It made me realize that personal finance isn't just about accumulating wealth. It's about creating a safety net that shields you from life's unexpected curveballs. I'm sharing this personal anecdote not to dwell on past mistakes, but to illustrate the importance of our first piece of advice: creating a solid budget. It's like having a financial roadmap that guides you through both the smooth roads and unexpected detours of life. So, here's the takeaway. Budgeting isn't about restricting yourself. It's about understanding where your money goes so you can make informed decisions. Stick around as we delve into the specifics of budgeting and how it can be a game changer in your financial journey. And if you're finding value in this so far, give that like button a gentle tap, and let's move on to securing your financial future. The power of budgeting. All right, so you've just heard about my personal finance wake-up call. Now let's talk about our first piece of advice: creating a solid budget. Think of it as your financial GPS, helping you navigate through income and expenses. Creating a budget doesn't mean saying no to all the things you enjoy. It's about being intentional with your spending. Start by listing your sources of income, be it your salary, freelance gigs, or any other streams. Once you have a clear picture of what's coming in, it's time to map out your expenses. Break down your spending into categories: necessities like rent, utilities, groceries, and discretionary spending like dining out or entertainment. This process isn't about judgment. It's about understanding where your money is flowing. Now here's the magic. Allocate specific amounts to each category, ensuring that your total expenses don't exceed your income. This not only prevents overspending, but also frees up money for savings and investments. Remember, a budget is not set in stone. It's a dynamic tool that evolves with your life. If you overspend in one area, adjust elsewhere, and always leave room for unexpected expenses. By crafting a budget, you gain control over your finances, and that feeling of financial freedom is unbeatable. It's like having a superhero cape that shields you from financial crises. Emergency fund essentials. Now that we've got our budgeting superhero cape on, let's talk about the second piece of advice: building an emergency fund. Picture this fund as your financial safety net, ready to catch you when life decides to throw unexpected challenges your way. Life is full of surprises, and not all of them are pleasant. Whether it's a sudden medical expense, a car breakdown, or unexpected unemployment, having an emergency fund can be a game changer. It prevents you from dipping into your savings, or worse, accumulating debt when the unexpected happens. Building an emergency fund doesn't happen overnight, and that's perfectly fine. Start small, setting aside a portion of your income each month. Aim for at least 3 to 6 months' worth of living expenses, ensuring you're well prepared for life's uncertainties. Investing wisely. Now that we've safeguarded our financial journey with a budget and an emergency fund, let's venture into the world of the third piece of advice: making informed investments. Investing might sound like a word reserved for Wall Street, but trust me, it's a crucial step for anyone looking to grow their wealth. Investing is like planting seeds that have the potential to grow into fruitful trees. But just like gardening, it requires some knowledge and careful attention. First things first, don't let the complexity of investments intimidate you. We're not talking about day trading or complex financial derivatives here. Start by understanding your financial goals. Are you saving for retirement, a down payment on a house, or perhaps a dream vacation? Your goals will guide your investment strategy. If you're in it for the long haul, consider a diversified portfolio of stocks and bonds. If you're saving for a short-term goal, like buying a car, a more conservative approach might be suitable. Debt management tips. Debt isn't inherently evil, but it can become a financial burden if left unchecked. From student loans to credit card balances, many of us carry some form of debt. The key is to manage it wisely, ensuring it doesn't hinder your financial growth. First off, take stock of your debts. List them out, including interest rates and minimum monthly payments. This simple act of awareness is the first step towards conquering debt. Now consider prioritizing high-interest debts. These are like financial weeds that can strangle your budget. Tackling them first can save you money in the long run. Next, explore debt repayment strategies. The avalanche method focuses on paying off high-interest debts first, while the snowball method starts with the smallest debt to build momentum. Choose a strategy that aligns with your financial goals and personality. But managing debt isn't just about repayment. It's also about avoiding unnecessary debt. Before taking on a new financial obligation, ask yourself if it's a need or a want. Delayed gratification can be a powerful tool in maintaining financial health. The importance of financial education. The world of finance is ever evolving, and staying informed is like having a compass in the ever-changing landscape. Make it a habit to read financial news, follow reputable finance channels, and consider picking up a book or two on personal finance. The more you understand, the better equipped you are to make informed decisions. Financial education is not just for the Wall Street elite. It's for everyone who wants to secure their financial future. Understanding the basics of economics, investments, and market trends empowers you to make decisions aligned with your goals. Consider this: technology, economic policies, and global events impact our finances. A well-informed individual is better prepared to adapt and thrive in the face of change. So, whether it's a podcast during your commute or a finance blog during your lunch break, dedicate time to expanding your financial knowledge. As we conclude this journey, remember that your financial well-being is a lifelong endeavor. These 5 pieces of advice aren't just a checklist. They're the building blocks of your financial fortress. By budgeting wisely, creating a safety net, making informed investments, managing debt effectively, and continuing to educate yourself, you're laying the groundwork for a secure and prosperous future. Now, before you go, I want to hear from you. What financial topics or challenges would you like us to explore in future videos? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, and let's build a community of financially empowered individuals. If you've found value in today's discussion, don't forget to show some love by hitting that like button, sharing this video with your fellow financial adventurers, and subscribing for more empowering content.